Though life may offer us a lot of opportunities, it's not every opportunity that can change a man's life and that can work for each person. Some things can work for others and some cannot work for others. We see this in the Bible as Peter toiled all night trying to catch fish and could not catch anything. This did not happen once, but we see it happening twice. Even the other time, after the resurrection of Jesus, Peter and his friends went back to do fishing and they toiled all night and caught nothing, until God had to tell them that I shall make you fishers of men, not of fish. So in life, there are certain things that may seem like good opportunities, like the fishing business to Peter, but it was not a good one for him. It might have been a good for others. And this same thing happens in our lives today, where many people, they fall victim to a spirit that crafts and presents fake opportunities before people, so that they do not fall into the opportunity or the destiny that can actually change their lives. The ways that this spirit does it is simple. The easiest way it will do it is when you are trying to make a decision to choose what you should do with your life. It will present you with fake opportunities. Say in 10 opportunities, there is one opportunity that is really supposed to change your life. So it is very likely that you are most likely going to choose the wrong opportunities, because there are 9 wrong out of 10 opportunities. So it increases your probability of failure by presenting you fake opportunities. The other way that this spirit does it is, say you have passed out of the 10 that it has presented you, still you manage to choose the right opportunity. It doesn't give up. It will even give you more opportunities that seem better and easier than the one you already have. And in doing so, you then not only choose the one that you had, but you choose more than one opportunity. And when you have more than one opportunity that you are accepting to take, you dilute the focus and the energy that is needed for that one opportunity that is supposed to change your life into all these other fake opportunities, thereby having an unintended outcome, or having a lesser outcome than you should have had you not picked all these other opportunities. So it's like a dilution of your focus, your energy and your resources that you were supposed to focus on one real opportunity. Another way that it does this is, say it has failed to take away your focus and to dilute your energy into many other fake opportunities. It will send distraction, where people will call for your attention, people will call for your help, and you have to do many other tasks in life, family regulations, only to divert you from that thing you ought to do. It can even strike you with emotions, where you can be emotional about certain things and said, and you are unable to effectively work that thing which is supposed to really change your life. Now, because it has been doing this for so long in a person's life, let's say for the past 10 years or for the past 5 years, the person will then get into a state where they believe now that they are a failure, because the spirit was channeling them towards making wrong choices for 10 years, wrong choices for 15 years. The person having that mindset in them, they start being reluctant and unwilling to take opportunities. And this is a state where that person is fully died, when they can no longer take opportunities at all because they fear that they will also fail. They think they are the reason for their failure, not understanding that they are being conditioned and set up and planned against for them to make a wrong choice. Even if a person has a clear word from God, like this is what they are supposed to do, still it doesn't make it give up. It will just make that word that God gave the person to appear as if it's hard to do. Say God told you to start a chocolate business or to start a YouTube channel. It will just make it seemingly hard, impossible, or you don't have enough resources, or make it look like you cannot do it, or it is expensive, or it is shameful to do it, and then present another ideas, or send people around you to give you other ideas that seem very profitable and better than that one, causing the person to leave the one which God told him into a trap and a lie, which eventually will fail sooner or later without changing their lives at all. In life, it is not how big an opportunity is or how small it is that is the ability to change your life. It is the grace of God in that opportunity that can make you change your life. A teacher can have a more blessed life than a doctor. A social worker can be richer than a lawyer or someone with a PhD, because it is not about how big the opportunity the person is being presented with, but it's about the grace of God in their lives. So the mindset of thinking and seeking after bigger and better opportunity is the one in which this spirit feeds on. And the mindset of greed, wanting more and better, The mindset of wanting easier and faster means. Usually when a person is following the wrong opportunity now, there are signs that accompany them to show them that this is a wrong opportunity. Sign number one, there is failure. Whatever you are doing, you will fail at the main objective you are trying to achieve. If the main objective is helping people, you will not help any people. There may be movement, but at the end of the day, you will not help anyone. If the main objective is to have a changed life, say to buy a house, a car, and be able to pay for school fees to your family and have a nice living, you will not achieve that main objective. You may move up and down, opportunities coming, things happening in movement, but the main objective will not be achieved. So there is a failure, and not just failure, there is shame. There is a lot of shame that will be associated with this fake opportunity, and there will be a lack of peace. A lack of peace, just like when Jonah was going in the wrong direction, that God did not send him. There was a storm that shook the boat and there was no peace. They threw away all the things that were in the ship, trying to make sure that the ship does not sink. So in the same manner, there is no peace. And you lose a lot of things, just as they were throwing things out of the boat so that the boat doesn't sink. You will lose your time, you will lose your money, you will lose even relationships, and even lose people who believed in you, people who trusted in you. So how do we fight this spirit? One thing for sure, when the Bible said, a man can receive nothing unless it comes from the above, it told us the truth. Even Pilate, when he was judging Christ, and he said to him, don't you know that I have power to set you free? Christ told him that the power you have, it was God who gave Pilate, even though he was not a Christian. So it is true, no one can receive anything unless it comes from the above. And it is also true when Jesus Christ said, no one can bear fruit without me. Whether you want to start a church, whether you want to start a charity, whether you want to preach, whether you want to be rich, or whether you want to help people, you cannot win against this spirit. It will have a way to frustrate, to delay, to kill, to steal, and bring wrong people. Say maybe you want to start a school and you want teachers to teach the children. The outcome is that the children should be taught very well and pass. It will give you wrong teachers who will teach your children in the wrong way and they will not pass. Or even if you get good teachers, it will bring wrong students, the students that don't even care about school, that will continue to fail. So at the end of the day, what it wants is to make sure you don't bear fruit, and what you want to achieve, you don't achieve by bringing either fake people, fake time, fake opportunity, fake degree, fake things that are not the real things that you are supposed to have. This is why Jesus said, no one comes to me except whom the Father draws to me. Because anyone and any opportunity that comes to you that God did not draw to you, it is a fake opportunity, or it is a fake relationship, or it is a fake person. So we cannot in our own ability fight against this thing. But if there is any way that we can fight against this thing, it is to ask God, what am I supposed to do? Which way am I supposed to go? Is to ask the leading of God, and then we have a sure way of success. We see this even in Israel, where Israel was led by God out of Egypt to Canaan. No matter the battle they faced, no matter the circumstance they went through, they conquered and they managed to reach their destination. They managed to be fruitful because God was with them. And we should be of the same mindset, and we need to have the leading of God. This is a sure way of success. Don't get this twisted. Remember, even a non-Christian, no one can receive anything unless it comes from the above. Now, for you to have God's leading in everything that you do is the way that I know you can beat this spirit. And this spirit, remember, it doesn't really like fighting those people who are not Christians, but its number one enemy are Christians. I have seen many great people, many great businessmen who were supposed to be employers of millions of people, but are nothing because of this spirit. It continues to make them make wrong choices. Very wise and intelligent people, very wise and intelligent, yet they have nothing because of this spirit.